Welcome to Zion Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. The Finance Bill 2025 is thoroughly rejected. And as I told you, there is going to be total shutdown in this country after President William Ruto celebrating the Madaraka Day is being expected to give way forward on this Finance Bill 2025 as Kenyans plot to reject this Finance Bill, and in fact claiming that it is even worse than the Finance Bill 2024, which Kenyans rejected. There is a video clip being exposed as the businessmen and other leaders in this country demanding it to be rejected because it is going to destroy Kenyans' manufacturer goods and products.
Import duty, you are hitting us with a whopping to 35% import duty on the paper.
The manufacturing sector in Kenya is on the brink of collapse if the finance bill is passed in its current form.
What we've effectively done is said, shut down manufacturers, move to import. That is what this law says.
The Kenya Association of Manufacturers (KAM) warns that the sector, which had already declined from 7.6% to 7.3% in 2024, is under serious threat.
Your revenue actually is on this issue around illicit. Kenya has become a transit platform and also a destination for illicit product.
During the final day of stakeholders' engagement on the Finance Bill 2025, the Association of Manufacturers reiterated concerns over packaging bags, particularly for tea and coffee, which are fully manufactured locally in sufficient volume.
Inclusion of packaging materials for tea and coffee in the exempt category.
But our understanding is that they are moving from vatable to exempt.
That's correct, but it does not assist us because once they're exempt, we cannot claim back the VAT. And we have to pay the VAT. So the VAT...
So you would prefer to remain vatable than to...
Absolutely.
They cautioned that removing VAT on these products without a refund mechanism for input VAT will lead to increased production cost. KAM stresses that local manufacturers are burdened with over 65% in taxes to import raw materials for packaging, while finished imports are taxed at only 4.5%.
Import duty, you are hitting us with a whopping to 35% import duty on the paper.
Plus 10.
Plus another 10 export promotion levy. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. You can't call that an export promotion levy. That is an export demotion levy. Okay? Then your RDL has gone up from 1.5 to 2. IDF has gone up from 2 to 2.5. So the total tax on my inputs as a manufacturer is 65%.
According to the association, this is a biased policy that discourages local manufacturing in favor of imports, a move that could drive companies to shut down. Also present at the engagement.
Now you've watched and listened to that video clip. The import duty the gentlemen are speaking about are all the products we manufacture as a country, and we expect these products to be charged at a lower price. It is so unfortunate that this Finance Bill 2025, it has been raised up when we talk about the import duty and so many things. And remember, I told you very well, I passed through this Finance Bill. I saw even the sugar price have been raised up. I saw even the bread have been raised up. I saw even so many things. And I asked myself this simple question. Why are they not lowering all this product down rather than raising it up? Yet there was an agreement by saying that the Finance Bill must consider the basic commodity not to be raised up but lowered up. And they said very well that they are not going to violate with Article 37, whereby if they are not going to lower all this product, Kenyans will be forcefully allowed to demonstrate and exercise their feeling. Somebody, Ruto, is under siege as that there's demand to create total shutdown as we approach this Finance Bill 2025. Allow me to dig deep into this, ladies and gentlemen. Before I carry on, please consider to give this video a thumb of like, share my videos to your friends, family and relatives. If you are watching me for the first time, having interest to proceed with this kind of political discussion, I request you kindly do me a favor, take a 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my video and stay tuned for more political updates. The Finance Bill 2025 is guaranteed in the Constitution, and each and every head of state is allowed to read the Finance Bill. It depends how he or she is going to bring it up to the people. And if this Finance Bill is going to be rejected by many Kenyans, then it means that you are not going to be at peace. It is now upon the head of state to ensure that this Finance Bill is well secured. It is not just reading the Finance Bill. It is not just a matter of reading it. The MPs, the wananchi, are also expected to be very much satisfied with this Finance Bill. And if they are not satisfied, then even the businessmen, businesswomen in this country, they are not going to be satisfied. And that is why you've seen they are calling for mass rejection on this Finance Bill. Why? Because it seems to be very much more harmful to other Kenyans ahead of some years coming, 2026, 2027. And remember, each and every year, they must read the Finance Bill. So if this year is worse, next year might be even worse. It depends on how the head of state will plan himself. Let me tell you why this Finance Bill seems to be worse than even the 2024. It is because the government vacancies President Ruto creating is also making him to mount pressure on this Finance Bill. Again, the issue of government advisors, then the issue of taxation, the housing, the fuel, and even this issue of not implementing the free education. The government of Kenya has that right to implement the free education. Even if any other president will take over, he is being expected to have free education. It is right and mandatory for each and every Kenyan. The reality of the matter is that the reason why these people are rejecting this Finance Bill is because it is worse than even the 2024 as compared to. Now, they are still bringing up the heavy prices of basic need, which is very much dangerous and forcing Kenyans to plan to demonstrate ahead of this Finance Bill 2025. Do you think Ruto is going to survive? That is the question I even keep on asking you in this platform. Ladies and gentlemen, drop your opinion. That is the drama. Things boiling nicely, and don't sleep in this Kenya. You will be shocked seeing where the wind is blowing to as we approach 2027.